Trade is the buying and selling or exchanging of goods and services. People trade because it's not possible for one person to make everything they need and want themselves. Different people have different skills, resources, and jobs, so they trade goods and services to meet their needs and improve their lives. Raw materials are also called primary products. These are natural, unprocessed materials that come from nature. When these materials are useful to people, we can also refer to them as natural resources. Manufactured products, on the other hand, are goods that are made when one or more raw material go through a process or a series of processes to create a new product. Apart from raw materials and manufactured products, services can also be sold. People may have knowledge or valuable skills that they can provide to others in exchange for money. Examples of services include teaching, repairing cars, cutting hair, and medical care. Bartering is a form of trade where people trade goods or services with each other instead of using money. For example, if someone gives bread and gets apples in return, or in the case of a service, you may trade a haircut for fresh vegetables. While bartering was very common in the past, it has many limitations and are not used very often anymore. Today, most people use money to buy and sell goods and services because it's faster, easier, and more convenient. Let's have a look at some of the challenges and limitations of bartering. It's hard to determine the worth of the items that are bartered with. Different people might disagree about what something's worth. Finding a trading partner is also a challenge. When bartering, both parties must want what the other one has to offer. If both parties does not want what the other one has to offer, they need to find an alternative solution. Goods are not always equal in value and it can be hard to decide how much one item is worth compared to another. Some goods can't easily be divided. For example, you can't easily split a cow to trade for small items. Or the buyer might not want or need hundreds of the small item to make up the worth of the whole cow. Bartering is difficult over long distances. Carrying large or heavy goods to trade can be hard. Goods can also spoil or get damaged. Food and other items may rot, break, or lose value over time. A monetary system or the use of currency solves this problem of bartering and makes trading easier. Importing refers to a process where one country buys goods from another country. Exporting is the process whereby countries sell goods to another country. Just like people, countries need to trade because no country can produce everything that it needs. Countries have limitations in both raw materials and manufactured goods. Countries may need to import raw materials like minerals because they do not have these resources themselves. They may also need to import food such as fruits because they don't have enough space or the right climates to grow them locally. Countries import manufactured products when they don't have the skills, the knowledge, or the technology or factories needed to produce the products themselves. Raw materials go through a series of processes to become manufactured goods. During these processes, other materials may also be added to the product. Each process requires labor, skills, time, and money. Because costs are involved at every stage, every process adds value to the final manufactured product. For this reason, manufactured goods are usually worth more than raw materials. Because manufactured products are worth more, countries can make greater profit if they process their own raw materials into finished products. This can help to strengthen a country's economy and create jobs. However, manufacturing requires technology, skilled workers, factories, and money, which may be limited in a country. Countries should aim to invest in their people and their economy by developing skills, improving education, and advancing technology. This will help them process their own raw materials more efficiently and produce more manufactured goods locally. Thank you for watching and be on the lookout for part 2. Here we will discuss the manufacturing process and added value of each process in a separate video.